How to make a simple creeper farm in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Now, it is slightly different to Java Edition because spiders can actually spawn in a 2x2 area within Bedrock Edition, whereas spiders in Java Edition spawn in a 3x3 area. So because of this, we've got to make this farm more spider-proof, if you like. First, guys, I would recommend watching the video through first because we do actually run through two different types of farm, well, two different sizes, if you like. So stay tuned for that and watch through for that. And feel free to pause the video at any point just to follow the tutorial. But without further ado, guys, enjoy the video, and I hope you get lots of gunpowder. Hello and welcome everybody to my 5-minute tutorial. This video was brought to you by Stinkyginger, loving father, caring boyfriend, but more importantly, how's it going, stinkers? Alright guys, so the first thing you're going to want to do is find the borders of the chunks. This is done by placing blocks, and see where the blocks light up like that? That is the outline, that's the edge of a chunk, so that's you entering a new chunk when your block lights up. So just go along and make, so to outline, find the edges of the chunk like I'm doing so, like so. So that's an edge there, and then that's an edge of that. So this line is directly in a chunk. Now I've gone through the process of finding a chunk, what you're going to do is fill 3 chunks directly in line with glass like so. So you can see that block lighted up then, so this is entering a new chunk. Then just go around the perimeter of this 3 wide by putting another line all the way around it. Then going from this line, you're going to want to go up a block, a sort, and then do an outline all the way around your 3 chunks with 2x2. Sorry, no, 2 by whatever length is. I don't know the total, sorry, that length is. But it's 3 chunks plus 2. And then you want to do like a little L shape pointing outwards on the corners of this, just like so, like you can see here. And then go out from the legs of the corners, from the legs of the L shape, sorry, with stairs like this. And you want to do this all the way around, like so. The stairs should be facing inwards like this. Then you can waterlog stairs. This will be our collection system, so go ahead and place the water all the way around on the stairs. You know if you've done it correctly, because you should have a 2 by whatever gap in the middle, and then go along and break out this glass in the middle where the water falls, as this will work at pushing the creepers all down into the gap for the killing, where the killing will commence. Now come down here and put like a 1 block lip, that's correct term, all the way around the edges, and then fill the bottom bit in with glass just like so. I'll just speed this up a touch, and then break out either corner of the trench, the trench if you like, and place buttons on either side to stop water from flowing down it. Now what you're going to want to do is count out 7 blocks, coming inwards. This will be for the water source, so we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 7th block, and this is where we place the water source. And that should go down there, it's stopped by the buttons. And come along over 1, and place 1 there, and 1 there, and then we'll count to 7. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think we place them here, but then we remove them in a second because that's obviously number 6. I think we count, count these once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? Well, this should be where the water stops. Anyway, on the last block where the water stops, well, that's not likely. And then repeat that on the other side. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. I know my numbers might have been off there or whatever, but as long as the water reaches these holes, it doesn't matter if they're evenly spaced out or not. It won't matter at all. Just as long as you have no water source blocks that are still, and they're all just leading to the holes. They will not be an issue if they're off center. and they've come around the lip like so. I just use glass at this point. Then you want to take pistons and place pistons on either side, but missing a gap in between like so. Then you want to take a stone block and place this on the inside, on the other side of the piston, so it's still like securing the channel downwards if you like, and then place a redstone signal coming outwards, but place this on the underside of the stone block like so. The redstone signal comes out underneath the piston and the observer face is pointing outwards. Then go around the edges and put a layer underneath so that blocks, so the observer face is above an empty block like this, and then come around the empty blocks and just put down some powered rails. And this will create a clock, is it called? A redstone clock. As you can see, these are ticking around like so. And this will be the grinder. This will be what kills your. This will be what kills the creepers. You want to go ahead and place glass panes under there, because glass panes are too. Items will fall through them very successfully, but the creepers won't. And then go ahead and throw a trident in there, as that trident will be the killing item. Yeah, so we'll just test this out. So you can see when these creepers start to die that the XP can flow through the glass panes, and I think there's no bottom on it in the minute, so they just fall out. But that's working correctly as it should. Don't worry about putting mending on the trident, because it won't break, because you're not actually picking it up. And then go ahead and place ice blocks underneath the underside of it, just so that the blocks can then fall outwards. Remember to leave one side whole, but then repeat this grinder for the next 2 holes, like so. And then you just want to connect them using ice blocks, and then almost like a channel using glass. And then you want to get a water source in the farthest point of the grinder as possible, so all the water is leading outwards. So anything that drops in there, I'll just be simply pushed down the source. So it'll be simply pushed down the channel system. Put a button in the opening that we left for the items to flow out. Now you want to go ahead and put buttons every few blocks or so, just so the momentum of the items carries on. The blocks should meet in the middle to create a system like that. This is the system in action, so obviously these aren't spawning as we're live. I spawn these in using the eggs. What you're going to want to do is waterlog one of the furthest piston from the hole. That is just so it makes sure it pushes out all XP. As I found when we had it running, some XP was getting stuck. Next, you want to find the very corner of where the water falls, like this, and come up 4 blocks. And then just go to the perimeter, go around all the perimeter of these blocks, like so. And then once you've marked out the perimeter, go along making horizontal lines, or vertical lines, depending on which way you're looking at it, like this, so you get like a grid effect. And then come on doing lines in the other direction to get like a crisscross pattern. So it should look something like a chessboard, if you like. Well, not really a chessboard, is it? Like a cheese grater. Then what you're going to do is take buttons and place them on every other block, avoiding the edges of the hole, so like so on the corners. And then on the underside, place trapdoors on the roof next to every line of the hole, if that makes sense. So just like this, so they are touching the hole rather than in the corners of the hole, like the buttons are in the corners. And then go through the holes. I accidentally put buttons in here. I realise now they don't work, so you need to make sure you put trapdoors down, as creepers don't see the trapdoors as well. The creepers see trapdoors as blocks. So we've done one chunk now. I thought we'd showcase this one chunk because you can create a creeper farm just using one chunk. I think one chunk will give you 1 stack of gunpowder an hour, compared to this, which is 3 chunks and it gives you 3 stacks of gunpowder an hour. It's all dependent on how much gunpowder you want. I mean, 1 stack could be seen as plenty, especially if you've got plenty of time to AFK and stuff like that. You might even see this as a farm of this size as overkill. I don't know, but that's the one stack. And then this is where we got to. Sorry, that one side was when we hadn't put the slabs on the underside, and now we put the slabs on the other side. So we've repeated this up for 8 in height in total, I think is the required amount. So you just want to make sure you go 8 in height using the method we showed you, just so that creepers can't spawn. As you can see, they're spawning in there and dropping through. Now you want to place on a roof to make sure that even at daytime that the creepers spawn in. This is done by, so I'll just first mark out the width of the one chunk, and then I fill this in. I think, yeah, we fill this in, and then we go on ahead and place half slabs on the top of this, like so. So once this is filled in like this, as mentioned before, as you can see all our individual layers are there, place half slabs on top of this so that nothing can spawn in, just a precaution, and to keep spawn rate short. Then what you want to do is come out 8 by 8 from the corner in like an L shape, and join these up to make a square. Once you've done this, you can make a roof of slabs so that nothing spawns on. Then that'll keep it in complete darkness in the night time. Now I'm just going to extend the collection system. I do this by taking out a channel with ice and then putting down a little platform that I can stand on with some chests and hoppers. This is just to collect the items while you're AFKing. Obviously the experience isn't collected, so if you want to make a bubble item elevator to carry the experience upwards, like I would recommend doing this. And if you want to see a tutorial on how to do that, just let us know in the comments. What that will enable you to do is to be in the most effective place for the creepers to spawn in, so the creepers aren't spawning in down below, anywhere down below, but you're also getting the XP from the creepers that die, as this will get brought up to while you're AFKing. If you don't know, AFK stands for away from keyboard, just so you know. And this is the collection chamber. As we can see here, the XP comes through, but obviously the XP won't fall into the things. This is all 3 chunks done. As you can see, we've got 2 creepers spawned in at the minute. And then we'll just hop down here, show you what sort of gear we got. We've got nearly 2.5 stacks, but this is from it running the 1 chunk for a bit and then the 3 chunks. So roughly you get 3 stacks per hour for the 3 chunk. You get 1 stack per hour per chunk, if that makes sense. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Stay stinky. Peace out.